Dear students, in this session we'll study about the irrigation management transfer policies and activities. So there are certain policies and the activities which are carried out by the irrigation system. So this topic mainly includes those transfer policies and activities which are there in the field of irrigation system. So first we will see what is this irrigation system. So an irrigation system can be defined as a system of physical structures such as dams, canals, gates, pumps and others that capture water from a natural source and distribute it to farmers to use for watering crop plants. So this mainly tells about the storage of the water, the passage of the water for the cropping purpose. So it is one of the system where the water is stored in some of the structures such as dams, canals, gates as well as pumps, and this water is captured from the natural resource, that is the rainfall, and it will be distributed to the farmers whenever necessary for the watering of crop plants. So this defines the irrigation system. So there are some of the activities which are carried out by this irrigation system, and they are listed as, first one is water distribution. As I have told you, the capturing and distribution of the water in an irrigation system is a major task. That is, the water is necessary throughout the year for the cropping of plants, so that the capturing and distribution of the water for the irrigation system is done through this irrigation management. Second one is maintenance. Repairing and maintaining the physical features or structures of the irrigation system. So in order to maintain the resources available for us, the proper repairing and the maintenance of the physical features where we store the water is mainly important to provide the water through those structures. Third is resource mobilization, raising the resources needed for operation and maintenance. So this resource mobilization mainly tells about the different resources which are necessary to be used, and they have to be operated in a proper manner, as well as the maintenance are to be carried out. Fourth is conflict resolution, resolving conflicts among the users and system managers over the above three items. Irrigation management institution include the rules and organization concerned with these four activities. So conflict resolution is very important, where all the above three activities are to be maintained through this conflict resolution, because there exists a conflict between the landowners where the proper use of the water has to be done by each and every individual. So this irrigation management institutions, they also include some of the rules and organizations which are taking care of all these four activities, that is water distribution, water maintenance, resource mobilization, and the last one is conflict resolution. So this is about the different activities which are carried out by the irrigation management system. So next we will see the irrigation management policy. As I have told you, there are many different policies which are to be followed by the irrigation management system. Government irrigation management policy includes those rules and principles that defines institutions, rules and organizations. Irrigation management policies thus define. So there are some of the policies which are to be followed by the irrigation management practices, that is which are passed by the government, so that the rules and regulations are equally given for all the people. So first one is water distribution rules. The rules defining the proper distribution of irrigation water to users, that is equally the water has to be distributed for all the people who are involved in the irrigation activities without any discrimination. Second one is resource mobilization rules. The process for mobilization of resources for operation and maintenance of the system, including requirements for the payment of irrigation fees and for contributing labors. So resource mobilization rules mainly includes the different operations and the maintenance process of a system which require the payment which are to be given for the irrigation management practices as well as the labors. Third is conflict resolution rules. the rules regarding how conflicts are to be settled. So if there are any conflicts among the two different people who are interested in this irrigation practices, so those conflicts are to be solved by following some of the rules, so that are defined by the conflict resolution rules. Fourth one is system managers. The persons or organizations responsible for operations and maintenance for resource mobilization and for conflict resolution. So here some of the persons or the organizations are mainly responsible and they are involved in the operation and maintenance of the resource mobilization as well as the conflict resolution. So these are all some of the policies or the rules which are to be followed in the irrigation management system. So these items are defined in government policy for all government managed irrigation system. So the government has fixed some of the policies which are to be followed by the irrigation management system. So this is about the irrigation management policy. Next we will see what is irrigation management transfer. It is also called as IMT. So it can be defined as the transfer of some or all irrigation management responsibilities for an irrigation system from a government agency to one or more private persons or organization. So it is just transferring the policies which are developed by the government or which are implemented by the government to a person or a private organizations which take care of the irrigation management system. So management transfer needs to be total but could be limited to specific parts of irrigation system or to specific management functions. So this transfer, complete transfer of the policies from the government cannot be given. There are certain set of policies which only a part of them can be given to the irrigation management organization or a person who are involved in this. Irrigation management transfer activities are the programs and individual efforts designed to implement irrigation management transfer policies. So there are some of the activities which are carried out by this irrigation management transfer so that it can be successfully carried out. The following are 7 elements as the key dimensions for the classification of IMT policies and activities. So there are some of the elements which are to be included while following this irrigation management transfer policies as well as the activities. So we'll see what are those. First is persons or organization to whom responsibilities are transferred. So this is very important. That is, a person or organization should be there where we can transfer the policies from the government. Next is responsibilities transferred. So there are some of the responsibilities which are to be transferred. Third is rights and powers transferred. So in order to resolve the conflicts among the people, there should be given some of the rights and the power to the organization or a person who is involved in this IMT. Next is change in agency resource mobilization. As and now required, the changes in the resources availability or the mobilization of the resources are to be carried out. Fifth is change in resource mobilization for the private persons or organization. So there must be a change in the resource mobilization for the private organization or a person who is involved in this. Changes in conflict resolution institutions. So there must be changes in making the conflict resolutions among the different institutions. Next, seventh is IMT implementation in any one of the classification. It may not be necessary to make use of all these dimensions. So if any one of the classification can be omitted when we are looking into the classification of the policies as well as the activities of irrigation management transfer. So this is about the irrigation management transfer topic, where the government can have the transfer policies of the rules or the activities which are to be carried out for the irrigation management system.